Hello YouTube, my name's Malloy, and today we're going to talk about where I've been the last 3 months studying for the CompTIA Security Plus exam. Let me tell you, I took it the 5th, passed, I got 772, and I needed 750, not quite 769. You know. Let's go. Okay, so what is the Security Plus exam? It's a CompTIA exam. It has like 1,000 objectives, and I say you want to start with the CompTIA objectives. I'll put the link down below, but start there, glance over them, and then what I would do, and then go to Professor Messer on the YouTubes and watch all his videos for Security Plus. If I remember correctly, there's a lot, like 136. There's a bunch of videos. Most of them are under about 5 minutes. I remember there's a couple that are like 18 minutes long, but most of them are about 5 minutes. Again, there was like 1,000 objectives on this thing. There's like that long list. It took me about, I think, 3 months, and then in a given week I study like 17-18 hours. I think it helps studying every day. I don't have a lot of stuff going on. Other people have like more stuff. They have like families, significant other, kids. I just got McDonald's work, and that's about it. And then with McDonald's work, I cut it down hours to like 20. It's like I worked like 20, sometimes 20 plus, depending on days and people. People don't show up. I'm not going to go there. And then I studied. So there was about a 40-hour thing. There's sometimes more, sometimes less. And my background is I have the A+. I skipped the Network Plus, but I did the Network Plus videos to get ready for the Cisco CCNA. And between the Security Plus and the Cisco C and the CCNA, I found the Cisco stuff was a lot harder because on them you had to like configure switches, and you had to know your stuff and type commands. And on the Security Plus, the only commands you gotta know is like basically how to use them, because there's like tools, and there's like 22 tools, and you had to use them in the command line. But Cisco, I had to like configure a router, configure a switch. I basically needed to know how to type these commands in. And the Security Plus, it's good if you know how to type them in, but if not, as long as you know what you're basically doing, you're okay. What materials did I use in studying for the Security Plus? I used Professor Messer. I used Michael Myers that did all the books, and he did video, and I got his practice courses, and Dion with his practice courses and his his video course. Why do they get all these resources? Because sometimes one person teaches a different way, and sometimes it's better and sometimes it's not. Also, practice tests are a very valuable resource. With Professor Messer, he has his free video course, but he also has course notes, which are valuable, which I use to then make, almost say, with his course notes, that I use them to make like performance-based questions, like almost like matching. Here's the word, and then here's the definition. We're gonna match them with like 10 or 15. I tried to do ChatGPT and basically copy his course notes for like definitions and stuff. And although that worked, I didn't use the right prompt in ChatGPT, so like it got to the point where like every answer was like A, C, or B, and they didn't change. But that's more on me. That could have worked. His notes were great. Also with the Michael Myers, he has practice exams, and so did Dion. Dion video course gives you one, Michael Myers gives you no. Then all of them have practice course. So Dion, you can buy his practice courses. I bought all this stuff on Udemy. I would say if you're on a budget like me, working part-time, full-time, college student, have crappy job, as much as I would like to give these guys the full money for their course, wait for a sale. Because if not, some of them are pricey, and I don't disagree with the price. It just, as right now, in my point of life, trying to leave my McDonald's job, I don't have $100 to spend. But if you wait on sale, you can get it for like 20 or 30. And they're great courses and they're great materials. Professor Messer, I think his was like, he has bundles, so like you buy his course notes, you can get his practice test combined. Also, Professor Messer doesn't charge for his videos, so you watch them, they're free. I would say turn off ad block and watch the ads to then help him to then pass on the material. You know, his line is on his live streams. It keeps the lights on. Also, he does live streams once a month, and they're cool because they do like practice. He does practice questions on the practice exam, and he also makes performance-based questions. Out of all the things, which ones I like Professor Messer the most? They stay the most with the objectives, but Dion went a little bit over the objectives, but I liked his. The Michael Myers course was good, but he also had like another partner, and I don't always like his partner. His partner is intelligent, but the way he taught was also like on like Azure and like the cloud stuff and talking about features. I didn't quite like his style. But I would say, you know, study every day, depending on your schedule. Sometimes it takes longer, sometimes it takes shorter. Depends on how much you know. With A+ and Cisco, I knew some security, so it wasn't like going in blind, but there's still a whole bunch of stuff to learn. I pass, so I'm happy. I'm trying to land my tech job. I hope this was like motivating and helped you. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Let's give a hand for Professor Messer, because without him I couldn't have got my A+. And I don't think I would have been able to get my CCNA. Helped a little bit on that one. My Security Plus.